Hey everybody, this is Zelda Maniac, and welcome back to Silent Hill 3. Last time with Silent Hill 3, we took care of Memory of Alyssa. We came to the chapel here. This time, we're gonna explore more, and hopefully end this whole thing. Oh, hello. Not interested. Okay. Yeah, never cheat. Logs. Oh shit, not that. I don't need the insane cancer. I don't like the insane cancer. I don't think anybody likes it. Oh, got some bullets. That's nice. I like the camera angle here. It's actually nice. What else are you looking at? Okay, nothing else then. And a cassette tape. There are a bunch of papers in this file. I get the feeling that it's a handwritten copy of some book. Represents the deity known as the Halo of the Sun, and heraldry symbolizes a religious group. The two outer circles are charity and resurrection. The three inner circles are present, past, and future. Usually drawn in red, occasionally drawn in black or other colors, but blue reverses the meaning into a curse on God and is therefore forbidden. Interesting. Okay. Now we gotta outrun this guy. Hey! Heather, get up! Can't just beat me around like that. Stupid insane cancers. There's a picture here of an angel flying to the heavens. Nothing special. There's a wheelchair here. Just a plain old wheelchair. So if you remember, at the end of Silent Hill 1, Alyssa was in. You know, before she fused and set her mom on fire. Well, first got shot by Kaufman, then set on fire. Something like that. Oh no, this is a big save point. This circle means reincarnation. That's what's said on that paper back there. So death isn't the end. Pretty good deal, if you ask me. Thanks to reincarnation, I died as Alyssa, but I'm still living as myself. But, you know, just the thought of it is starting to turn my stomach. Yeah, save point here won't be that bad. Saint Alyssa, Mother of God, Daughter of God. This picture, that's me. I'm holding the baby. And I'm the baby being held. The me that wanted death and disappeared with God 17 years ago. And the me here and now that sought life. Okay. Saint Jennifer, unwavering faith under Death's blade. This is the last Silent Hill 2 reference of the game. Yes, this is Jennifer Carroll from that tombstone or monument in Silent Hill 2. Around Rose... No, it's in Rosewater Park. I believe it's where you get the wrench. Well, not the wrench, the key to the Historical Society. Saint Nicholas, miraculous hands, a doctor of God. Now this guy here, this is the only mention of him. I have looked high and low, and there is no other mention of this character. So, it really makes me wonder, how did he become a saint? I mean, was this guy doing legit psychic surgery? Was he their Jesus in a way? Was he just healing people by one touch? Like what did this guy do? Oh. Crying footprints. Yeah, that's unusual even for here. I get the feeling there's something behind this picture, though. The girl's cries and footsteps disappear beyond it after all. Yeah, let's move it. I'll admit, though, I do like that picture. It's actually kind of nice. I mean, I don't like that you have to turn your head a bit. But oh well. Actually, no, it looks more like a fallen angel. Yeah. Huh. Oh, I think I just saw Vatiel. Hey, what's up? You, doing God stuff? Oh no. I know that noise. Oh, piss off. I said piss off, did not touch me. There's a book on tarot here. Tarot was based on the 22 Hebrew consonants that are said to represent the entire world. Each card, numbered 0 through 21, has a particular meaning. By reading these cards, fortune tellers predict the future. For example, the first card, the Magician, signifies creation, wisdom, beginnings, earth destruction, and fraud. The second card, the High Priestess, denotes intuition, harmony, faith, or dogmatism and arrogance. According to some texts, the Gardener deck had more than 22 cards. The Gardener deck does not exist today, it is only mentioned in the literature. It is said that these extra cards were based on lost Hebrew vowels and denoted an otherworldly transcendental existence, i.e., God. Now I got the Moon Tarot.
Hiya, Heather.
You show up everywhere, don't you?
You make me sound like some kind of unwanted pest.
Well, who are you anyway?
Haven't you realized that yet?
Yeah, you're on Claudia's side.
I told you not to put me in the same category as that mad woman.
Well, you're pretty loony yourself.
It's true. We believe in the same God. But I'm quite sane.
So why did you help me out then? Was that also part of trying to resurrect God?
It's not uncommon for people to worship the same God and still disagree.
God? Are you sure you don't mean devil?
Whichever you like. The point is that now I really am on your side. I don't want to be born wouldn't be convenient. Much too unpredictable.
So you've been using me to stop Claudia, is that it? Do your own dirty work.
My dirty work? I think we both had our own interests in mind. You hate her too, don't you? You're the only one who can get it done. I don't have powers like you two. Besides, I always hated getting all hot, sweaty.
Oh, really?
I'm just looking out for myself. Everyone does it. Huh. Don't stand there looking so smug. You're the worst person in this room. You come here and enjoy spilling their blood. And listening to them cry out. You feel excited when you step on them and snuff out their lives.
Are you talking about the monsters?
Monsters? They look like monsters to you?
Oh no.
Don't worry. It's just a joke. By the way, I forgot to ask you. Did you get the Seal of Metatron?
What's that?
You don't have it? Leonard was carrying it!
You mean this thing?
Yes, that's it. As long as we have that, we're fine. Here, take this.
Okay, we got a book from Vincent. Silent Hill's Ancient Gods, a study of their etymology and evolution. What a mouthful. There is no religion that has remained unchanged from the moment it was founded. This one is no exception. When this religion fell into the hands of immigrants, it was deeply influenced by their own original Christian beliefs. For example, the traditional representatives of these primal gods may be given the names and descriptions of Christian angels. The shared characteristics began to appear. There is also one rare example of the chief deity, creator of paradise, or lord of serpents and reeds, being dubbed with a demon's name. Of course, this was not done by believers, but by their opponents. Yeah, because when it comes to religion, everyone gets uppity. And I grew up in a church that wasn't exactly the best. And of course, if any of you have watched the Maniac Speaks videos, you know what I'm talking about. Okay, let's see. Anything over here? No? Good. See, what's in here? Corpse wrapped in some vinyl type bag. This crazy mixed up world has got me used to the strangest things. Easy for me to say. Still totally disgusting. I feel like I'm gonna go crazy myself sooner or later. I might even already be crazy. Who knows? No, you're not crazy if you already acknowledged that you're crazy. I got the Hangman. Besides, I think it's already been proven that if you acknowledge that you're crazy, you're not actually crazy. But if you deny that you're crazy, you actually are crazy. Yep. Psychology was fun. And this is the most creepy room in my opinion. Because there's no reason for it. I got stun gun batteries. There's a musty diary on the bed. This writing, is this Dad's diary? Why would it be here? I sometimes have the sense that even now that girl is a reincarnation of Alyssa. I don't worry about it much now. That's all forgiven. You were unloved, Cheryl. Or was that Alyssa? Now Cheryl is Alyssa again. No matter whose reincarnation she may have been, that girl was my most beloved treasure. But that name was a mistake. At the time, I thought of her only as a replacement for my lost Cheryl. When she knows the truth, will she feel bad? That's what worries me. Thanks, Dad. So I was Alyssa after all. But I do have just a trace of one more memory left. I haven't forgotten my sweet and gentle mother. Now, right there, she's talking about Jody Mason, not Dahlia. Dahlia was not sweet and gentle to her. She was, in fact, the opposite. Nope, not gonna get me today. Okay. Oh, I thought that was a door. All these things just sort of blend in. Oh, fuck. Pendulums. Let it out to be pendulums. No, 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 no. Stay away from me. I'm not dealing with your shit today. My controller is vibrating, so... Oh. I really don't want to have to use one. So, I'm just gonna wait a little bit. Okay, that's broken. And Valtiel is playing with a nurse corpse or a sex doll. I don't know. Whatever makes him happy, I'm not gonna judge. Got a brass key. A memo book. Something's written inside. She's just beyond this door. I don't know how, but I can sense it. But she's not the only one there. I sense the presence of something extremely dangerous, even sickening, or maybe what they call God. Nevertheless, I will open that door. Enough of this idle chit-chat. God, I'm not, but I fully intend to save her. No, them. The last entry was written some 17 years ago. Looks like Dad wrote this too. Okay, that will be for later. Scribbling on the floor here is Alessa's. For some reason, she always drew monsters like this when she was alone. Just to draw with Claudia, too. A nice daddy and mommy in a fun school. Happy world where everyone smiled and laughed all day long. In short, everything we never had. Okay. The shelves are jammed with books. The top shelf has books on religious teachings and textbooks, serious stuff. The other two shelves are full of fairy tale books like Oz and Alice. Here's Mother Goose and Cinderella. Used to love these. My clothes from when I was 7. They don't fit me now. Good thing, too. Surprised she doesn't say anything about these. This is some sort of landscape. Where is it from again? Well, it doesn't matter. There are playing cards on the floor. Used to play a lot. I remember little Claudia always had a hard time winning. That made her cry. I used to take these dolls with me when I went to bed. Scarlet and... Damn, I forgot the other one's name. In fact, I don't even know which one is Scarlet. I could see why. I mean, they're just blank. I think Dolly would have at least put some clothes on them. Make them look human. I'm trying to see something here. So I guess that's a photo of Alessa. Okay, now. Check the map. Alright, now we gotta zoom past these guys. Let's see. Oh, got some footprints. What's in here? Well, first, I want to see what that noise is. Oh, it's Valtiel doing his favorite activity. Well, other favorite activities. Spinning around a valve. And if anyone is wondering, yes, these symbolize Alessa and Cheryl. Since reincarnation and birth is a thing here. Oh, this room. There's something stuck in this book. We got the Fool tarot card. This book, I feel like I have to read it, but at the same time, I don't want to. Agolophatus? Agolophatus? I think that's how it's pronounced. Red liquid or crystals resembling blood. According to the Kabbalah, the name is taken from an herb with the power to expel evil spirits. It is said to grow in Arabian deserts. It may be vaporized or applied as a poultice to guard against demons. It is powerful, but as it is rare, it is extremely difficult to obtain. Oh, handgun ammo. Yeah, I wouldn't touch those drugs. They're probably way expired anyway. It's a picture of me when I was 7. I look bored and sad. Of course I do. I was always like that back then. Yep. Some of these places are directly taken from Silent Hill 1. Ooh, and these are nice. There's a picture here. That's not my style at all. Okay, first I'm gonna heal so my controller will stop vibrating a little bit. 24 years ago, Dahlia used me to summon God. God was in my womb, but I couldn't deliver her. Then I was shut up here in this hospital room. I stayed here until Dad helped me out when I was 14. God ate away at me from within, driving me mad with suffering. There I was, wishing I could just die and be done with it. But I lived on living that nightmare for 7 years. Looking at this bed just reminds me of those awful days. I don't want to remember them, because I'm not Alyssa anymore. But Alyssa is still me. I'm not really trying to deny it or anything. I just don't want to remember. Get me out of here. Yeah, I'm the same way. There were some days when I will be completely fine. I have no problems whatsoever with PTSD. Oh shit, not another insane cancer. Don't need those. Oh, nope. Anyway, there are some days where I will be completely fine, not have any issues, and then the next day, have a bad flashback or start hallucinating in some way, and sometimes though it's just another mess. I mean, I am able to fight back flashbacks, but I can only do it before it actually kicks in. I know, it's kind of weird. Okay, so is this door? Got it. Oh, I almost tore this thing apart. That's why I hate those things. Oh dear Lord, how far back am I? Okay, we're back. And yes, I know, the chapel is having its time in a month. No, I don't know how it's possible. It's Silent Hill, anything's possible. I was able to run past those cancers. Oh, back in Midwich. It's a handout with our classroom resolutions written on it. Doesn't say anything about abandoning your friends or scribbling on a desk. Damn. Go home. Drop dead. Thief. This used to be Alessa's. I mean, this was my desk. Once upon a time. With a tiny chair. Can't sit in anymore. Thank God. This is a picture of a wolf. It looks like a dog, but it says wolves and everything, so... It's a wolf. There's a ratty old notebook on the podium. Oops, there's a letter stuck in here too. Let's see. There's a girl named Alessa in my class. If your memory's any good, you may remember her. She's the one I said they called a witch. Most likely her mother is abusing her. I've never seen her come in without some sort of scrape or bruise. Her expression is pitifully dark for a 6-year-old. Something like this may not be so uncommon. Other than coming up with pointless ideas, it's best just to watch them wait. But isn't there something I can do to help? I'm considering consulting a lawyer, but I do have my reservations. That's why I thought I'd ask you, my friend, for your opinion first. K. Gordon. Well, at least the teacher tried helping. But of course, call got in the way. Shit happened. Oh, first aid kit. What are these, letters? No, maybe a bunch of suggestions? People are starting to voice their dissatisfaction about Father Vincent using the organization's money for his own personal benefit. I've also heard rumors that Father Vincent has been extorting donations from some followers. Is he really the right person for such a position? I'm in no place to deny all he's done to make the organization grow. Even though we believe in God, if there is some sort of gathering, shouldn't we be valued not for our limited talents or our talkativeness, but for the depth of our faith? On the tape deck. No, I'm not gonna use it right away.
Do you know about what happened here 17 years ago? You've been here a long time. You must have heard some details.
A group of pagans, blinded by earthly desires, spit in the very face of God. They tried to use the seal of Metatron to prevent God's awakening. But God drove the unbelievers away and threw them into the abyss. But due to their wickedness, God was unable to be born properly. And so, she has slumbered ever since in the womb of the Holy Mother until the time of the awakening. That's all that I know.
That's it, huh? Well, thanks.
Father Vincent, I heard that the Holy Mother has been found. Is it true?
Alessa has been found? Did Claudia say that?
Yes.
Then it must be true. Her sight rarely fails her.
Bless the Lord.
Maybe it's because of her great faith. But I could never be like her. I wouldn't want to.
Nor I. The truth is, Sister Claudia frightens me a little.
Well, now, let's both show our faith by forgetting about this little talk, okay?
Yes, but does that mean this land will finally be the home of eternal paradise?
If God wills it, my sister. If God wills it.
Interesting. Just a candle. With the High Priestess Tarot card. Name Claudia Wolf is written very small on the cover. Looks like this is her diary. November 10th. She didn't die then, she was born. I knew that for a fact. But then why haven't I found her yet? They were supposed to need her power to build paradise, for the happiness of the people. She was supposed to be reborn for that. I'd really like to see her. November 14th. Read the Book of Praise. Want to thank Father for lending me such an invaluable book. I found what I'd been searching for in there, how to awaken God, but it's much too cruel. Will I be able to pull it off when I see her? November 16th. I was free all day, so I read a modern history of refugees and young slaves, child exploitation. I don't want to be a mere bystander in this world. I can't do anything now, though. That's what's hard. There's an old birthday card on the desk, so she's still hanging on to this. To little Claudia, happy 6th birthday. I love you as you are my real sister. Here's to you. Well, we got all of the tarot cards that we need. Okay. This is my sketchbook from 17 years ago. On the front cover here is a picture of Dad. Really awful work. What's this doing here? This gives you the solution to the tarot card puzzle up ahead. So, I'm gonna go ahead and solve the puzzle. Okay, moon goes there. High Priestess will be here. I have a knight over there. Hanged Man is here. And there's the Fool. No, it wasn't me. Alyssa wrote this a long time ago. That chapel altar. It wasn't that one beautiful chapel. It was some other altar somewhere else. And to end off this video, I am finally going to read what Harry wrote. Dad's notebook. Dad wrote about my past in here. As always, this should be novelized. I hope this will never come to any use. Maybe it's better if you never know. More than anything else, I fear the possibility of your going away, far from me. But sometimes we have to tell the truth. That's why I'm writing this before I'm lost in death and oblivion. What happened back then, but has something to do with who you are. It all started 24 years ago, coming back from vacation. My wife and I found a baby on the side of the highway. Since we were childless, we thank God for letting us meet this child, this girl. We took her home. 3 years later, my wife died. Another 4 years later, 17 years ago, I came to Silent Hill. I heard the girl's pleas and took her with me, not knowing why she wanted us to go there. And it was there that the girl went away. Not that she actually went anywhere, nor did she die. Returned to her original self. That's what Dahlia Gillespie said. Original self. That was the young woman burned by her mother as a sacrifice to God. Alessa Gillespie. Half her soul escaped in those flames and went on to live on in the baby, in that girl of mine, of ours. 7 years passed before that half a girl returned to Silent Hill and made Alyssa whole again. Newly strengthened, she vowed to kill God. God, a fetus nestled into this sacrificial girl's womb, was someone with the usual rights. This was Alyssa's wish, no matter what the outcome, even if her own existence were at stake. But that wish was not granted. My interruption meant she prayed instead for the girl's return. I alone couldn't bring her back. Dahlia did it. I only helped at the birthing ceremony to bring God out of Alyssa. A newly born God wailed once and one was dead. All from that girl's, and probably Alyssa's, conscious resistance. That's not the end. After God had vanished in a glow of light, Alyssa reappeared and gave me a baby. She looked a lot like that girl so long ago. Even Alyssa was gone. Dead. There was nothing I could have done to help. I simply clutched the baby to my chest and ran off. The whole thing felt like a dream, but I proved that it wasn't. The girl was nowhere to be found, and in my arms, the baby. Now 17 years have passed. It feels like only yesterday, and again it feels like a million years ago. I confess I had reservations at first about raising that baby. Could I love her? Her existence was thoroughly unexplainable. I thought she could be that young woman who snatched away my beloved daughter, that led to sadness, anger. There were times when I put my hands around her tiny little throat. Several times I even considered abandoning her. That's what a terrible person I am. But I decided to raise her after all. I just couldn't seem to let her go. When you look at me, you laugh. So, even now, I can't forget about that girl. But I love you. I have no doubts about that. It's all I ask you to believe. To my precious daughter, Harry Mason.